Hi, my name's Julia Dean, and I'm here from the Julia Dean Photo Workshops to teach you how to use your camera settings for action photography. When you're doing action photography, there are two things that are really important to think about, besides the length of your lens, which will help you bring your action to you. That's what this 70-200 zoom lens will do. I can shoot on a football field and get the football players closer to me. I can shoot at a basketball game and shoot somebody halfway across the court because it'll magnify the people toward me. But what's really important after that, after choosing your lens, is choosing your f-stop and your shutter speed. Now, probably the most important thing would be shutter speed, which is why I'm then going to choose shutter speed priority on my camera. On Canon camera, that's the TV mode. On Nikon camera, that's the S mode, shutter speed priority. So that way I can pick my shutter speed first. I'm going to pick it and I'm going to put it at a 500th of a second or maybe a 1,000th of a second, because you have to use a 500th or faster on your shutter speeds to stop the action so there's no blur whatsoever. Oftentimes sports photographers love to shoot with a very fast shutter speed to stop the action, but also a wide aperture like f2.8 so that they can really blur out the background and have very shallow depth of field. So those are the most important things to know about sports photography. If you can't get what you're trying to get with your f-stop and your shutter speed, then try raising your ISO to a higher speed. To change your ISO on the camera, everybody's got an ISO button somewhere on the outside of the camera. And so you press that button and turn the dial. And the dial will go from 100 to some cameras 6400 and even more. So some of the smaller cameras, DSLRs, will go to just 1600. So when you're shooting in the bright sun, to get what you want in shooting action photography, you'd want to shoot 100 ISO. But if you find yourself in a low light football, or excuse me, I should say, night football game or a gymnasium situation where you have kind of low light, you're probably going to find yourself at 3200 or 6400 ISO to get the f-stop and the shutter speed that you want to stop the action and to blur out the background. There are lots of other techniques as well, but that's the most important thing to know about how to get good action photography.